Hey there. So, doing a musician's perspective on UBI. Long time ago, I'm a bassist in a local band. Long time ago, I got an adapter. Actually, I got an adapter for my bass, which makes it wireless. So it goes from my bass to an adapter on my hip to an adapter over top of my amp, and I can walk around, and it's really great. Problem was, the little cable that went from my bass to my hip frayed. And they had wonderfully, I'm being sarcastic, made it so you couldn't replace that little cable. So I took it back, because it happened in the middle of a show. I literally ripped it out, put slapped the normal cable in, and continued. And I never went back to that piece of equipment. Now, to me, that's kind of what's happened with Trickle Down. We tried it, it sucked. Why are we continuing to try it? No, you need something that's going to work. And for me, it's like, that's where basic income comes in, and that's why I advocate for it as a musician. I'm actually losing practicing time doing this. But it's worth it because the present system is not working. I mean, all my life, it's been, I have the job, do the job, rock out the rest of the time, right? The rest of the time is mine. The other 8 hours of the day, let's rock and roll. Well, those 8 hours have been going down and down and down. While see, back in the day, it was like, that was cool if you wanted a little bit extra money, like you're buying that new Gresh anniversary or something. But now, it's like you need that extra work just to survive. So, if I'm going to be able to work as a musician, I need money to be able to do that. We all do. And if things are getting worse and worse and worse, well, your ability to play goes through the floor. So it's really kind of a good idea to look seriously at basic income and make sure that's in place so that all of us can actually harness our creativity and our entrepreneur. Because that's what a musician is. You're kind of an entrepreneur. You're striking out on your own, whatever instrument and way you're doing it. I'm a songwriter, I'm a bassist, and as a songwriter who does a lot of his own recording by himself, it's kind of like when you're, the difference between having what are they called, roommates, and not having roommates. The nice thing is they're always around. The hard part is they're always around. Well, it's kind of like that, but the other way, where it's like, the nice thing is you get to do everything yourself. The hard part is you got to do everything yourself. Like I'm learning drums, I'm learning guitar, I'm learning not just bass, I'm learning keyboard, obviously vocals, and obviously trying to write songs. That takes a lot of time. If I'm, becoming more and more part of Guy Standing's The Precariat, that time goes through the floor. And you can be pretty smart about it. Like you can, be very, very smart with your time and work smarter, not harder and all that. But at some point, it just gets goofy. Where it's like, okay, you have to practice 4 instruments, you have 30 minutes. That's goofy. I'm sorry, but that's just, that's dumb. You're not going to get very far at that. So, yeah. So that's basically it. And then there's stuff that I've learned about doing this, and there's so much to learn about, like how long this thing's been around, and the fact that when you crunch the numbers, you find out that actually the current problem in Canada and America and around the world with poverty caused by the fact that the system, like that cable, doesn't work. The cost of that poverty is so high, it blows way past how much a UBI would cost us. So just do it.